For many of us, going to the shops, having something to eat in a cafe or restaurant, or hanging out with friends is something many of us take for granted. But for many others, this can be a nightmare. Going to certain places and getting into certain buildings can be extremely difficult for some people, especially those who have a disability, those with a long or short-term injury, those of us getting older, those of us who are travelling from a different area or country, or those of us with young children. The world in which we live in today should be designed to take the needs of everybody into consideration. If you think about it, anyone that has broken a leg or has undergone significant medical procedure will probably have short-term problems with movement, which means they will have problems getting into certain buildings, maybe even their own homes, or using certain services like getting the bus, which normally they would access very easily. Bad design of buildings and services also affects parents with children who are trying to shop, eat out, or visit friends or relatives. People's access needs also change with age, and people over 45 often have needs that differ from when they were younger. But now help is at hand. The Access Business Directory opens doors across Dublin. The directory provides detailed information about the facilities and services offered by over 1,000 premises, including restaurants, pubs, hotels, cinemas, banks, and other businesses across Dublin. This directory provides people with disabilities, their families, friends, and carers with the information about the level of access a certain venue has before they leave their home. It gives choice and confidence to people to decide where they want to go and what they want to do. The Access Business Directory will present a business in a positive light to the larger public. The accessible facilities and services in a business will be illustrated in a symbol format. The directory consists of businesses, public services, and community organisations that are committed to improving their facilities and services so that they are accessible to everyone. The directory is not only a great information tool for the general public, it is also a valuable tool for businesses to help more people participate in everyday life. So what are good accessible features? Well, level access entrances with no steps so those with mobility problems, including wheelchair users, parents with buggies, and those using a walking aid can access. Examples include the Lewis and shopping centres. Buildings and directions with proper signage with good colour contrast, including braille for the visually impaired. Also good is ramped access to buildings for wheelchairs and buggies as an alternative to steps. Tactile paving. The tactile lumps acts as a warning for a blind person that they are approaching a crossing. The red colour of the tactile indicates that it is a crossing that has traffic lights. A beige crossing would indicate that there is no traffic lights at the crossing. And hearing aids that tap into hearing loop systems that aid deaf or hard of hearing people at public counters in hotels, public offices, or conference rooms.
I find the Access Directory really helpful and useful to use because when I'm travelling in and out of town, which I do on a regular basis, it has good kind of restaurants and buildings that we can visit, me and my friends, and we decided to use Brambles cafe today to go in and have a coffee with me and two of my mates because we found out via the website that it's accessible and it's easy to get into and it's right in the heart of town.
Brambles are really pleased to be part of the Access Business Directory. It's really valuable for us, and here in City Hall as well as in a number of our other outlets it really is valuable. What we have found is that it makes business sense because obviously it's very altruistic to be accessible for the greater public. But on top of that, it means that people that maybe are in wheelchairs, they'll come in with their friends and families, and it's really a good business opportunity for everybody.
Well, at least I'd have a good idea of what facilities, businesses they'll be actually going into, to know where to stay at. That's why I was checking out the small because I'm actually going into the Gaiety a couple of weeks' time and checked out to see what facilities they had. I'd like to see the whole greater Dublin area incorporated into the directory.
Now for the hotel, that's a brilliant idea. When they see there's a lot of access for them, they will book and stay in a hotel that provides facilities for them.
Access matters to us all. People are not disabled because of their mobility, age, or circumstance. They are disabled because of the inadequate environment and bad design that surrounds them. So what do we want you to do? We want you to encourage businesses in your area to think about what they are doing to improve access for their customers and to encourage them to join the directory. Also, we would like you to act as an advocate for Access Matters and to look at your own environment. For example, your school and your community, and see what can be done to improve access for all. For more information, look at our website accessdublin.ie.